Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Cakes and welcome to Aven Colony, a colony management simulation game. The game is going to be publicly going into open beta on the 7th of September, last I heard, but I'm going to leave all the links in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Now, this game, as I already said, it's a colony simulation game. You have to manage your inhabitants, you have to manage your energy, your food, your exports, imports, all that jazz. It is already in an absolute amazing good state. Now, it is early beta, so I would expect a lot of flaws and bugs, even though they are actually quite minimal, to be honest. Like, it's in a very good shape. Now, this is Vanaar. This is the 2 training missions I already played, and they really just get you to know the interface and how to manage a colony. Now, Vanaar is the first mission, the proper mission. Your mission is to grow Vanaar into a colony that can support hundreds of citizens, manufacture exotic foods and enhancement substances from alien plant species, and then construct an Earth History Center. So that seems to be the basic goal for that mission. Now, you have different difficulties. Because this game is in such an early beta, I don't want to mess with any settings, because I don't know how balanced the game is. Like, you know, I know it says, for example, on Insane that certain things are not going to be there, but I don't know how balanced the game, as I said, is to that effect that you actually get the other things to compensate right. So I'm going to leave it all on normal, so let's get started. Welcome to Vanaar! And here we are starting our colony. Create a colony that can support an Earth History Center. Very nice. We have the first mission coming up. Now, I want to go very quickly over the UI. It is a standard. If you played management games before, like any type of management games, even City Skylines, all that stuff, you're familiar with some of the UI elements. You have down here, you have overlay modes, which I'm going to go into more detail later on, but there would be your overlays such as showing you what your airflow looks like, your housing, what the crime rate is like. So let's actually pause the game. Your commute, how easy is it to get to every building, and so on. Water, food, and you can see now here where you can have a good growth rate on certain parts of tiles, all that jazz. So this is coming in very handy when you want to kind of micromanage or be better at certain things where you place them and all that jazz. Then you have your colony control panel, which basically shows you your inventory, your current moral of the people. You have like 100% health, 100% job filled, 31% of are employed, which means we have more people than jobs in the moment, and moral is 55. Now, this shows you very clearly when something is wrong. 8 people are unhappy, and they're unhappy because they're crowded. There's not a good variety in food, and there is unemployment, so there's not enough jobs to go around. In total, we're still in the positive, but overall, we're not doing too well. So you can see that down here as well. This shows you a kind of a summary very quickly of what is going on down here, and when you click on that, it gives you this screen. Now then you have policies, which we're gonna go in later, which has to do with how you run your colony. Then here you have the individual colonists, which is actually pretty impressive. Like, you can actually click on them, you can see what they're actually really unhappy about, and so on. Now you have your buildings as well, which tell you what state your buildings are in, if they need repairs or not. And then you have your statistics, of course, for everything, like any good management has. Down here we have then a trade screen, which we can't do anything with until we actually build the trade hub, which is going to come in later. Over here we have mechanics, where we can build things. We can build tunnels. Everything has to be built through tunnels. There is no roads, because everything has to be hermetically sealed, because you can't breathe the actual atmosphere, air in here. Then you have things like residential structures, resource management structures, spaceport buildings, electricity structures, drone management structures. Now, drones is basically where everything is going to be built. Your police, your fire, your all that stuff, scrubber drones, all that stuff, like the constructions, police, and I don't know what scrubber is yet. I actually haven't come into them yet. Farming, you have farming buildings here where you can choose between farms and greenhouses at the moment. And you have mining structures where you can mine resources on the map like these. And then you have water extraction structures, which basically allow you to do 2 different types of extracting water. The game also, and then you have your air management and service related buildings, like to just keep people happy. Now that is out of the way, we're gonna go through the rest in more detail during the gameplay. But overall, this game has seasons. Yeah, you have basically all your seasons. You have your spring, your summer, your autumn, and your winter. And in winter, certain things don't grow, so you have to be careful with your food and all that. But let's get started. We talked enough. That was a quick overview on what the game has to offer already at this stage at the early beta. So let's get started. Okay, we have our first mission here that we accept. Vanaar is a small colony in one of the friendlier parts of Aven Prime. Water and plant life are plentiful here and most crops grow well. However, we need to supply water, so we need to basically build a water pump. That's our first mission objective. I like the way these missions are kind of guiding you actually in how to play the game, which is really, really nice. Now, we only have 12 nanites. We get 12 nanites out of that, and we only have 189. Nanites is basically everything you need. Everything you ever build needs nanites to build, so don't run out of them. So let's go and have a look in here, and it says we need a water pump. Now this here right now is my electricity. We have an oxygen regulator here which needs power. Then we have a solar module here. This is actually a storage module, and then we have another storage module, we have a solar module and a solar module. So these three are power. This is power, it's the solar panel, and this is the construction drone. Now what I want to do is I want to keep everything related to kind of generating welfare, power, air, electricity all here, and I'm going to try to build my hub somewhere else. So you can build whichever way you want, to be honest. So let's build a water pump. This one gives us 0.8 water an hour, and this one as well. This one 0.7, 0.8, 0.7. So yeah, 0.7 seems to be okay. So let's put it right here in the corner so we have this sorted. And now let's go in about 2 times speed, and we can actually zoom in as well. Look at that. You can zoom in really, really close. That is so cool. And this is your standard WASD controls. If you press Q and E, it rotates in sections. And you can of course do all that with your mouse as well. So if you hold your middle mouse button, you can rotate. If you hold your right mouse button, you can also do the same thing. If you use your left mouse, you can move the map a little bit around if you want. So there's a lot of movements. Also, if you press C, you have a camera. You cycle through cameras that are located in your civilization, in your colony, and you can watch your colonists. You can see what they're up to. So you can pause the game, normal speed. Look at them; they're all on the way.
What can I do for you?
She's happy. What is she unhappy about? Food and crowding. So you can basically, if you want to really micromanage, you can with this game, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's look what the next mission is. This mission is done. We got 12 nanites, which is absolutely fantastic.
The happiness of your colonists in mind as you grow your colony.
Well, let's hope so.
Remember, we're all in this together.
Okay, now we're gonna have to build a farm somewhere near the edge of our colony. Adjacent to any existing structure, you will receive 50 potash, which your farms can use to accelerate their efforts. So potash seems to be just something, like it says, it's used as a fertilizer for farms. I haven't figured out how to grow that myself yet, but we'll see. Anyway, nanites. We get 5 nanites as well. Now we have to make a farm. Now I don't want to make a farm really right here because I think having my electricity and everything here is nice. But I would actually prefer if I can build my farms kind of a little bit away from everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a road. I'm going to build a road to here. Very nice. And here. Very nice. So I'm going to build buildings here. And then my farms, I want to have my farms sitting somewhere out here. So let's build... Okay, let's build the road here. Can I build road? Oh, I can only build road to here. So let's be smart about that and build our farms all over here. Excellent. So let's build a farm and make it a small farm. We could also make a greenhouse, but it wants us to build a farm. So for the moment, we're just going to follow the missions. The bad thing about a farm, of course, is that it doesn't produce food in the winter time. So you can see now we're already a third through summer nearly. So let's build this and put it... Oh, look at this. This has barley. This has 4.2 barley. So this one here is a better production. So let's actually do some... let's do some corn. Oh, actually this one. We don't have that food yet. So let's do this one. It will only be 3 an hour. Okay, that's fair enough. So let's plant that. And see, let's speed everything up until it's built. There we go, nice. It's nearly done, 97, 100. Look at that, lovely. Okay, so that's how it works. Ah, nice.
Hi there.
So it puts the farms actually around itself. That is pretty... Okay, so we're gonna have to build them in future. We're gonna have to build them further away from things. Well, that's how you learn. A structure water pump was shut down due to insufficient power. The grid automatically switches off some buildings when electricity is low. To resolve this, you can build more electricity generation buildings, temporarily shut down a non-essential structure, activate energy batteries if you have them, recycle unnecessary power consuming structures. So if we look at the power overlay, which is this one here, you can see now that the water pump is not powered. This one is actually on, but it's producing 4 power only. This one is producing 26 power. This one is 4 power, and this one is 4. So our next mission
is available.
Undoubtedly will be, you will need a bit more electricity to expand further. Your colony already has a solar panel. Let's build a second. Build a solar panel. So if we go here to our electricity, we can see this one over here is I don't know what you call that again, a geothermal vent. So you can use them as well to place geothermal generators, which are very, very good. And if I would be now in my game without following instructions, I probably would build that. But in the moment, let's build what we're told to build. I apologize if you can hear my dog in the background. She's one of her moments where she barks at the air going past the house outside. So let's build. You can build different tiers. Now what you can do is you can start with 1 and then upgrade them when they're down there, or you can just build a big one. Now 30 nanites, I'm gonna go for the middle one, 22 nanites. We have all of our power generators here, so I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna build the next power generator right here. This is another power generator, so let's keep building them in this direction over here. Let's turn the overlay off and let's look at the building. There we go, it's slowly coming to life. There we go, nice. Now, we have enough electricity being generated. We can see now 41 electricity is demanded and 56 is supplied. Very good. So we got these missions done. Excellent. So our next mission is coming in now. Let's see, look at that. That looks pretty boss. I like the way that looks. That is cool. And we can actually tell it, I think, to use potash plus 40% bonus, which is pretty good. Because we have potash in our inventory, so why not use it? So if we look at here, we can actually see what we have. We have 49 potash, 50 potash. This is basically what you can tell your people to use. So you can say, hey, I only want you to use rations. And let's also let them eat rice and let them eat whatever, quinoa and candy or whatever. So let's leave it all on. It gives them variety. It makes people happier. You can see the happiness is already up to 71%, or the moral. And the only problem really they have right now is crowding. So you see white highlighted is something where it's positive or negative. And on the grayed out one, they're exactly neutral. You don't get a penalty or no bonus. And housing is 100% filled. Now, let's see what the next mission is
available.
Now we need a source of metals. Let's build a mine. The best place to put one is right on top of the big green copper deposit next to your life support module. Okay, there we go. This is our copper deposit. So we're gonna go to mines. And we can do a laser mine if we want to. Does it actually, it wants to build a mine. It doesn't really care what mine, is it? Laser, well, let's stick with that. So let's just build a normal mine right here. Now when you have to gather resources, I mean, you have to go where they are. I mean, this, for example, here, like there's more resources here, like plants or something, and you can harvest them later on as well. You have another ore deposit here. So the best thing I like to do is like anything I can fully control, like for example farms, which I didn't know go that far out, or housing, I can move away from everything like that. So I have a nice area. Oh, there's flying things as well. Really lovely. It is actually quite a lovely planet. It's quite big. So if you actually look here, we can go all the way out to here. Oh, whoops. We're stuck. If you want to get home, just press F. Winter warning. Warning, winter approaches and our scanner indicates that a power failure is likely in winter unless you take steps to increase power supply. During winter, farms will not grow crops, greenhouses will grow food at 50%, and solar structures generate 50% power. And that means we're screwed. So what we need to do is we're gonna get the reward first, and we're gonna keep going with nanites because we need them. Now what I want to build, because of the winter time, I want to go and connect that geothermal power. So we're gonna go to power and we make a geothermal generator for 24 nanites. There we go. Lovely. So this basically is gonna be our backup plan for more power.
With Commissioner Veronica, and I'd like to make a few recommendations as to how to best serve your people.
Excellent. So now winter time is approaching. We're just at the end of fall, and you can see the screen now going all wintry. And look at our power is now dipping down. You see that? It will be 106 in winter because basically all the other power supplies like these only work at 50%. And we could probably upgrade one of those. Yeah, we can upgrade this for... Yeah, that's good. Let's upgrade that. And can we upgrade any of these power plants? No, they're small little solar modules. No, we can't. Okay. So what's our next mission?
Is available.
We're going to need some more living space for our colonists. Build a small apartment building. So now this is where I want to start. I want to recycle this building actually, because this is housing 16 people in the moment. So what I want to do is I want to build a structure that's big enough to hold a lot more colonists. But we are forced to build an apartment, which is also for 16 people. So I'm going to build 2. So this is 16 nanites. Okay, let's build another road here. And where do I want my apartments? Now, if I'm thinking about where I want to put them, I actually would like them down here. Can I... let me see. So we can build actually all the way out here up to about here. That is interesting. And what about up there? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build our apartments going this way. I will... spacebar is the hotkey for that, so if you hold the spacebar down, it's basically the same as clicking that. You can just basically toggle it by holding it down. So I'm gonna go up here, and I will build my apartments down here. So I don't want them closer than that, so I want to leave a little gap. So one building, then maybe a road. Here we go. And then we build. Ah, it's already connected. Excellent. So let's just speed up time. Let the drone build it. That's the drones that we were talking about earlier. They built all that and they built the apartment. Very nice. Here we go. You can see now here the mission completed. And we're on the go. Very nice. So we have an apartment here. Now I'm gonna build a second apartment right beside it. There we go. And another road. And that is just so I can destroy this, because I don't want this here. I actually never done that before, so I hope that's actually something that I can do. Okay, so now this one here, recycle it. Oh, this building may not be recycled. I did not know that. That is interesting. Okay, new mission.
Thoughts on how to best expand your colony.
Now basically we need to make nanites. Nanites are made from ore that we harvest here. So this is our ore copper mine, and this will get us, what you call it? What does it get us actually? Let me see. Copper ore, or copper. And then we need a nanite factory to make nanite from copper. So we go to the nanite processor plant. I'm gonna put it right here beside it, to be honest, because they're close beside each other then, so we don't have to worry about anything. So this is a nanite processor plant. There we go. Whoa, don't be destroying anything. Oh, look at that. Winter is slowly coming to an end, and we're now in spring. Very nice. So I love the way this doesn't have a day-night cycle, but like a season cycle. I really love this. Okay, so how are we doing? How's our colony shaping up so far? We got power, we got nanite processors. Look at that, there we go, synthesizing nanites, process iron, process copper. If we look in our inventory, we can see we have 11 iron and we have 50 copper. So we definitely have a lot of copper. We can upgrade this for, upgrade to tier 2. Oh yes, absolutely, 8 for 8 nanites. Definitely, let's upgrade that. Let's see what our new mission is. Oh, we got porridge. Very cool.
We have a new request for you, boss.
Okay, we need to build a mini storage depot. Now, there's already a storage depot here and a storage module here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I want my farms kind of going this way over here. So I will continue my power here this way, and my storage depots, well, I'm gonna put them on this side then. I just want everything close together, so it's an easier time to find it. Research center, we're gonna get into that. So we can make a mini storage depot, which is the first one that it wants us to do, and then we can make a massive storage depot. So a minimum will increase our size per 1000, because if we look at our storage, we're at 819. out of 1,500. So we don't want to lose anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another storage facility right here. There we go. And these ones can't be upgraded. Oh, this one can be upgraded. Oh, that's the mine. Yeah, sorry. Oh, you can use mine accelerants. Using mining accelerants allows you to recover more minerals from existing deposits. Very nice. We have 1,933 left. So there we go. Let's speed this up. Nice. Wow. Okay, so, oh, there's a potash depleted. A farm has run out of potash and has reverted to normal farming. Show overlay. Okay, so if we look at the overlay for food, we can actually see now here, this is production of food, which is quinoa, whatever. Then we have water here, which is water. You can see provides consumables, provides non-consumables, and unexploited resources. So if we look at unexploited resources, we can see here, for example, we have a thorium deposit. Here we have a copper, an iron deposit, and here's a potash deposit. Ooh, I like that. Might actually hook them up. Is there anything closer to us on that side? No, there isn't. Oh, there is one here, but this is just an iron deposit, and this is another geothermal vent. So we have a lot of resources. Now, you can see they're not infinite. They're definitely a finite amount of resources, because eventually you reach the map's end, and that's it. So you have to do the best with what you have here. Okay, so let's see what we get as a reward. Let's go back home clicking F.
Your progress is satisfactory. I've been authorized to provide your colony with a small reward.
Okay,
Choose
so
wisely.
seeing that everybody is... 40% of jobs are filled, but we don't have enough people to fill them. So I would say the most important part right now may be actually immigrants, because I rather slow down the building a little bit, but focus on people, because we want these jobs filled. End of story. And I think it will make people also a bit happier. Oh, 6 colonists are addicted. Addicted to what? I don't get that. Oh, I never seen that before. Addiction. What are they addicted to? Can I see that? Oh, it's interesting. Maybe beer? Maybe we shouldn't... Maybe we should just tell them not to eat anything that can be addictive like that. That would be really bad. Anyway, so let's see. Objective completed. The following was added to your colony's inventory as a reward for completing the storage mission of objective. Build a mini-storage. 6 nanite, 16 beer. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna leave this game here right now. And I think this is good for first look. If the save game survives, because the save game could get lost before the 7th of September, because a lot of parts are updated. But if not, I'm just gonna play it to a similar point, and then we're gonna continue to see what this game is like as you get further out. Now, to tell you up front, there's no enemies in the moment in the game. Now, as far as I know, there might be some wildlife or some dangerous wild things that I added. I don't know if this is gonna... I don't know if this game is gonna be going into a direction of Civ, where you can fight other factions. I have no idea. I don't think. I think this is more like Skylines in the context of just grow your colony. But I know for a fact that you have events, because I had in my world, when I tested it, playing around a little bit, I had a meteor shower, or whatever they called it, a solar flare shower, destroy half of my crap. So they do have nice events, which is very, very nice. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls. And I hope I see you guys in another episode. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.